Forests look peaceful from a distance. Step inside the wrong one, and the food chain rearranges you in seconds. Today we're counting down 5 of the world's most dangerous forests, ranked by how likely the wildlife and conditions are to ruin your day. We'll hit what makes each place lethal, the animals that patrol the shadows, what an unlucky stumble would feel like, and any rules that keep people out. No myths, no exaggerations, just the real risks. If you enjoy breathing, consider this a highlight reel of places where that privilege is negotiable. Let's start with number 5, and work our way toward the nightmare at number 1. The Daintree is gorgeous and ancient, and loaded with animals that can end you quickly. Saltwater crocodiles dominate tidal creeks and river mouths. They ambush from the edge, launch with explosive speed, and drown prey. Queensland authorities post "Be Croc-wise" warnings for a reason. Entering or feeding crocs is illegal and attracts heavy penalties. If you wander to a muddy bank at dusk, you've volunteered for a stealth test you won't pass. On land, the coastal taipan is among the world's most venomous snakes. It's alert, fast, and a bad candidate for close-ups. A serious bite is a medical emergency that needs anti-venom. The species occurs in Queensland's wet tropics. Treat ground cover, leaf litter, and track edges like hot wires. Look up and give the southern cassowary space. It's a massive territorial bird with dagger-like inner claws. Attacks are rare but severe. People are injured most often when they approach birds for photos or food. Local guidance is simple. Don't feed, don't chase, and back off if it lowers its head or rumbles. The plants fight back too. The gimpy stinging tree can deliver pain that lasts for weeks or months, with reports of recurring jolts from cold showers or friction. Broad, heart-shaped leaves look harmless. They aren't. If your calf brushes a leaf, you'll learn the definition of neurotoxic nettle. In the Daintree, danger comes from every direction. Step too close to the water's edge and a crocodile could be watching. Wander through the undergrowth and you might cross paths with a taipan. Even the seemingly peaceful forest trails can hide a cassowary. And on the coast, box jellyfish drift near the shore during warmer months. This is a place where you need to stay alert every second. Now we go up north, where Siberian taiga awaits us. This is tiger country. Siberian tigers are the largest cats on Earth, built for deep snow forests. Their numbers have grown in recent years with protection. Russia now holds an estimated 750-plus animals, so chance encounters are possible along logging roads and remote villages. Tigers avoid people, but a surprise at close range is catastrophic. Bears are a bigger statistical nuisance. Brown bears patrol salmon rivers and berry thickets. In bad food years, they push closer to settlements and can be unpredictable. Wolves shadow ungulates across the valleys, and a bull moose can maul you faster than you can shoulder a backpack. In the taiga, everything is large and motivated. Then the tiny killers. Ticks carry tick-borne encephalitis. A bite can lead to serious neurological disease. In some taiga regions, spring and summer mean long sleeves, permethrin, and paranoid tick checks. Russia's Zapovednik system creates strict nature reserves where public access is prohibited without scientific permits. Wander in without authorization, and you're not just lost. You're trespassing in places designed to keep people out. In the Siberian taiga, danger can appear without warning. A tiger might emerge silently onto your path, leaving no time to react. Brown bears and wolves roam the same trails used by deer and boar. And in the warmer months, ticks wait in the grass, carrying diseases that can surface weeks later. It's a landscape of quiet beauty, but every shadow holds a predator. Moving on to Africa, where we will dive into the Congo rainforest. This is the stronghold of ambush specialists. The Gaboon viper rules the leaf litter, a master of camouflage with the longest fangs of any venomous snake and a huge venom yield. Step on that cryptic pattern, and the first thing you'll notice is how fast a still log moves. Above and between the trees, the forest cobra and puff adder add to the snake roster. Along big rivers and swamp forests, Nile crocodiles wait at crossings. Hippos dominate channels at night. People die most often when they surprise a bull or drift between a mother and calf. The heavyweight herbivore isn't friendly either. African forest elephants are smaller than savanna cousins, but can be intensely aggressive around people, crops, or salt licks. They move quietly, and a short charge is all it takes. Gorillas patrol the forest in family groups, and will defend their troop if threatened. A silverback's charge is a warning you don't want to test. And then the insects. Tsetse flies transmit human African trypanosomiasis, sleeping sickness. Untreated, it can be fatal. It changes the risk calculus for anyone cutting trails, snaring bushmeat, or traveling long distances through gallery forest. In the Congo rainforest, rivers and streams are home to crocodiles that can strike without warning. On land, well-camouflaged vipers hide among the leaves, and large predators move quietly through the trees. Many areas require permits to enter, but it's not the paperwork that keeps people out. It's the predators that dominate every level of the forest. If you want me to make a detailed encyclopedia-like book about American wildlife filled with information and fun facts, then make sure to let me know in the comments. South America is our next stop, where we will obviously look at the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon is biodiversity with a mean streak. In flooded forest, electric eels can deliver massive discharges, hundreds of volts in rapid bursts, that stun prey, and can incapacitate a person long enough to drown. In chest-deep water, one shock is all it takes to go under. On dry land, jaguars are apex ambush predators built like compact weightlifters. They avoid people, and attacks are rare, but a close-range surprise at a river bend is not survivable without luck. The green anaconda is the Amazon's heaviest snake, a patient constrictor in oxbows and floating mats. Don't step into the right hole at the wrong time. Small packages hit hard too. Bullet ants deliver one of the most painful stings measured, level 4 on the Schmidt Index, described as hours of relentless, burning agony. Some poison dart frogs carry batrachotoxin potent enough that indigenous hunters historically used it on darts. Colorful doesn't mean safe. Large areas of the Amazon are recognized as indigenous territories, including lands of peoples living in voluntary isolation. Brazil's federal agency, FUNAI, follows a no-contact policy and restricts entry to protect them from disease and violence. In some territories, like Vale do Javari, unauthorized entry is illegal. In the Amazon, blackwater channels hide creatures that can end a life in seconds. Green anacondas wait in the shallows, electric eels deliver shocks strong enough to paralyze, and caimans patrol riverbanks with patient precision. Piranhas, drawn by splashes or blood, can strip flesh with terrifying speed when conditions are right. The forest's beauty is unmatched, but every step here comes with a risk. Number 1 belongs to the Sundarbans, the only forest where a top predator routinely treats humans as prey. Bengal tigers here have a long record of fatal encounters with woodcutters, honey collectors, and fishers navigating tidal creeks. Attack rates have fallen with better practices and relocations, but this is still the most dangerous tiger landscape on Earth. The water adds another apex. Saltwater crocodiles patrol mangrove channels. Bangladesh is actively tagging them to track movements in these same waterways. A boat stuck on a falling tide can turn into a waiting room you don't want. Venomous snakes, cobras, kraits, and vipers round out the ambush risk in knee-deep mud. Twice a day the forest fills and empties, erasing tracks and funneling prey and people into narrow creeks with poor visibility. Cyclones and storm surges reshape banks overnight. Imagine losing the path while the water rises, with a tiger hunting the same high ground. That's a bad math problem. The rules reflect the stakes. On the Indian side, tourists are kept to designated zones with permits. Core tiger areas are off-limits. In Bangladesh, seasonal bans close parts of the forest after major cyclones, and commercial entry requires authorization from the forest department. The restrictions are not red tape. They are survival policy. In the Sundarbans, every step is a risk. The muddy mangrove can hide a tiger waiting for prey, and a misstep can send you into water where saltwater crocodiles patrol patiently. The forest doesn't just surround you. It actively tests your awareness, from the trail beneath your feet to the channels that wind through the trees. Survival here depends on vigilance at every moment. What do you think about this list? If you would make any changes, then tell me in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Also, if you enjoyed the video, then it would be very kind of you if you subscribe. Thanks for watching.